Have you ever been driving down the highway and suddenly heard your engine screaming like a jet plane taking off, followed by a thick cloud of black smoke pouring out of your tailpipe? If that terrifying experience came with a check engine light and the code P0049, stop what you were doing and listen closely, because this is not a minor glitch. This code means your turbocharger or supercharger turbine is spinning way faster than it was designed to handle, which is what we call an overspeed condition. In the United States, where we love our turbocharged Ford EcoBoosts and diesel trucks like the Ram Cummins or Chevy Duramax, this issue is serious business. The Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, monitors your boost levels constantly, and when it sees the turbine spinning out of control, it triggers this code to save your engine from a catastrophic failure. If you ignore this, that turbo can physically disintegrate, sending metal shrapnel directly into your engine cylinders, turning a few $100 repair into a $10,000 engine replacement job. The main culprits here are usually mechanical failures in the forced air induction system. For example, your wastegate might be stuck closed, or the blow-off valve might have failed. When these parts fail, they cannot release the excess pressure, so the turbo just keeps spinning faster and faster as you accelerate. You might also be dealing with a faulty boost pressure sensor that is feeding bad data to the computer, making it think the turbo is behaving normally when it is actually screaming for help. Before you panic and buy a new turbo, you need to diagnose this properly. Start by popping the hood and checking for the obvious stuff, like cracked vacuum lines, loose clamps on the intercooler pipes, or a disconnected wastegate actuator rod. If those look fine, you're going to need a diagnostic scanner and, crucially, a manual boost pressure gauge. Do not rely solely on the digital sensor for this test. Hook up the manual gauge and take the vehicle for a careful test drive on an open road. You're looking to see if the actual boost pressure matches what the manufacturer specifies, which for most stock setups is usually between 9 and 14 pounds of boost. If the gauge shows the pressure spiking way above that limit, you have a mechanical issue, like a stuck wastegate. However, if the manual gauge shows normal pressure, but the computer still throws the code P0049, then you are likely looking at a bad sensor or an electrical wiring issue. Remember, this is a severe code. If you're not comfortable working with high-pressure systems or electrical diagnostics, get this to a professional mechanic immediately, because driving with a runaway turbo is a ticking bomb for your engine.